Well, Josh Frydenberg and his independent opponent in the contested Melbourne seat of Kooyong are doing final preparations ahead of today's Sky News People's Forum. Our Victorian political reporter Simon Love is live on Burwood Road. Simon, you've been chatting with voters there in this crucial seat of Kooyong. What are the big issues? What are you hearing coming up a lot when you talk to voters?
Crucial, Ash, to the Liberal Party, but the issues that have really been brought up in this changing electorate with a demographic change, a lot more apartment buildings, have particularly been climate change, and people are wanting action on that. We were out at Glenferrie Station, just around the corner from the Hawthorn Arts Centre, where today's Sky News People's Forum will be held. And speaking to voters there, pretty much all of them brought up the issue of climate change with me. So it is a real and live issue in a seat right now that Josh Frydenberg holds on a 6.5% or so margin. Now, he's up against Dr Monique Ryan, a former health worker, particularly at the Royal Children's Hospital. In the last few days, the campaign's really turned nasty, with Josh Frydenberg claiming that Monique Ryan's, a family member of Monique Ryan, had actually supported Mr Frydenberg when they came up to him on the street. But Monique Ryan then said that the campaign and family members shouldn't be brought into the political battle. And that came after the former Victorian Premier Ted Baillieu's son, Rob Baillieu, admitted that he was the volunteer campaign manager for Monique Ryan. So it really sets up an interesting contest this afternoon with 100 undecided voters here at the Hawthorn Town Hall. Here's what some undecided voters here in Kooyong told me this morning. Have you seen Monique Ryan out and about?
Yes, I have.
Do you like her?
Yes, I do. It gives everybody another option.
What do you think of Josh Frydenberg? If I ask you.
He's all right.
Yeah, you don't mind him?
No, not at all.
Do you think he's got a bit of a challenge with Miss Ryan across the road, Dr Ryan?
Yeah, I think so.
Simon, pre-polls opening in just a few days. Do you get the sense that voters there are really switched on to the campaign yet?
Not quite, Ash. There's many young voters here in Kooyong that have not switched on at all. There's a lot of schools and Swinburne University just up the road here, and many of those young millennial voters are yet to decide who they would vote for here in Kooyong, or let alone look at Scott Morrison or Anthony Albanese's offerings. So it could be interesting. The forum this afternoon might, with any coverage of it, could switch voters on here in Kooyong and as to make a decision, particularly with pre-poll opening on Monday. It's going to be a fascinating contest. I understand both camps have been doing pretty intense final preparations. I understand the Frydenberg camp are feeling quite good. So is Monique Ryan's camp. I had a jovial message from them this morning. The word groovy was mentioned. So it all sets up a fascinating contest here at Hawthorn Town Hall this afternoon.
Yeah, the independents making politics groovy again. Simon Love, appreciate the update. Thank you. And make sure you don't miss that anticipated battleground debate of the campaign. It's coming up live at 2 o'clock today. The Treasurer Josh Frydenberg facing off against the Climate 200 backed independent Monique Ryan at the Sky News Kooyong People's Forum.